I'm a Diesel on heavy.
Beautiful, Diesel. Thanks for joining us here today, brother.
No worries.
So, mate, you're a dead set glutton for punishment because, like, following the success of your current 15-date Fire Request tour, you've decided to book even more between January and April next year, announcing a further 21 shows.
I hope it's not like punishment, but yeah. No, it's been really fun. I have to say, I've really enjoyed these ones, and I think in the back of my mind, I was always like, well, if we're going to do regionals, let's do some cities too. Take it
Yeah,
to the big smokes.
yeah, it's a great concept, bro. Like, you've got fans curating your set list every night, but a fair dinkum, is it, mate? Like, do bands just pick a couple of songs out of what's sent in and write the rest themselves, or is it 100% every night in order what the fans ask for?
Well, I try to like attach a person's story or name to every song, and I've got like the analyticals come to me and in a document, and it's all very like it's great actually. They've got graphs of like songs, like which would have been which ones have been chosen, and I can see which ones are more popular than others on particular nights. It's all like a lot of information for me to digest, and along with that, I think the thing that is most kind of usable and tangible are the comments that people write about why they want that song. That's the thing that like gets in my heart, and like it's like, okay, that's a really cool story. I'm gonna dedicate that song to that person. I'm not gonna lie, like if you want to win me over, that's how you do it.
Yeah, nice. Very nice, man. And how, like, you wouldn't have closed yet for next year's tour. So how do people actually get involved in the process?
Well, with the ticket process, they get the ticket, and then there'll be an email that comes to them, and that directs them to this platform or a survey, which basically they fill in. It's like, which song do you want? Which cover song do you want? Because I've given them a choice of covers as well,
Yeah.
and then a comment. There's it's all like it's very easy. It's shouldn't be too hard. It's not like a driving test or anything. Um, and that's it. It's really simple. By purchasing a ticket, that's they get the notification of being able to like do the song choice thing.
Yeah, sweet. And people can ask for songs from your entire career, from the Johnny Diesel The Injectors era right through to the Bootleg Melancholy. But do you find that there's a bias towards one era at all with the selections, or does it vary from night
Um,
to night?
no, it's really quite spread, I have to say. I'm surprised that they know so many nooks and crannies. Like I know that these are the people that take the time are, they're definitely in that super fan type league. And the ones that haven't, I'm not, that's totally fine too. I don't think everybody that buys a ticket, needs to feel the pressure to like to
Yeah.
go and pick songs. It's fine. If you just want to go to the show, that's fine. But the ones that have taken the time, they're definitely like super fans, and they know everything that I've done, like everything.
Have any requests come in that have taken you by surprise?
There's been a few like of like songs that are not on the browsing list that are like from like obscure B-sides to singles and things. It's like, oh, that, yeah, God. I mean, you have to think about it. Well, I have to think about it, and like I know the title, but what's that song? You know, Go to Spotify, like try to find it. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Like, I mean, I think when you get to hundreds of songs that I've, now it is hundreds that I've just released on records, and then there's hundreds that I've written for other people and that I haven't released. There's a lot of music that all is what I'm saying that has gone through my brain. So I wouldn't say I'm struggling to like keep track of it all, but there are definitely going to be things that are a little vague, like when you get,
That's understandable.
you know,
And have you ever been like looking through your spreadsheet, one song's come up and you just gone, oh,
yeah.
oh shit, I hope no one else votes for that tonight.
Oh no, thankfully not. I thought you were going to say something else about like drawing a blank, because sometimes I get printouts from my publisher of like all these titles, and I'll look at a title and go, I think, yeah, I remember writing that title, but I cannot remember what
Okay.
that song sounds like. I've got like it's just like blank. And sometimes I listen to demos, especially from years ago, and I pull it up and I'll be like, yeah, I know I made this, but I have no recollection of like the process. And it sounds like I spent a lot of time doing all this. There's
I
all these
should remember
layers.
more.
Yeah, it's like, man, I really went crazy. That is the byproduct of being, hyper focused, as they say. Like I get so hyper focused on stuff, and then I just stop, and then I put it in a drawer, metaphorically and literally. It's crazy how hyper focused a musician can get.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. And do you play them like from the most request or least request to the most on the night? Like, is it a countdown, or do you still try to make them flow together?
Um, I sort of, yeah, I kind of mix it all up. I don't like sort of doing things in the usual kind of, I guess, yeah, order. The set is, definitely has like a bit of a framework, but I change like elements every night, and it's fun because I might not get to play one song one night and be like, oh damn, that song sits on the bench tonight, but then next night, oh, someone's,
Someone's watching
or a
it.
group of people, like there's like a thing that happens in some towns that just all these people want this one song. It's like, do they know each other? Are they family or something? No, it's just a phenomena. It just
Yeah,
happens.
that'd be amazing. And next year's By Request tour kicks off in Tasmania on January the 30th and winds
Mm,
through every state of Australia before finishing the Sydney Opera House on April 26th, mate. Like, that's a
yeah.
special and humbling way to finish your tour.
Oh, it's nice. I mean, something about walking up to that venue. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just breathtaking, and yeah, it's a nice. Being that's my hometown, Sydney, it's a nice kind of way to finish, I guess. Scrape into home base,
Just the
lick,
stigma of playing
lick,
at the Opera House, though, man.
licking, licking my wounds. See how we're holding up after all that.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Read back through your career for this interview, mate. Like, you've had an absolutely amazing career, bro. And you deserve every bit of success that comes your way. But
Thank
do you ever
you.
personally take time to reflect on what you've done and the enduring legacy that you're going to leave on Australian music?
Maybe not enough. I reflect on. I try to take time to reflect in general. Just reflection is something. My mum always said, "Don't make sure you take time to just reflect." And I wasn't probably so sure of what she was talking about when I was like 19, 20 or something. It's like, yeah, mum, don't worry. But as you get older, I know what she means. It's just like take time to just look back, smell the roses, because yeah, it's kind of like you don't want to like looking back and remorse or ruminating about like the past sort of thing. It's like the past is the past, and you it's like the future is not for certain. It's like you got to live in the present, be present.
Mm.
And I'm very much about, I've always been like look forward, kind of like I don't like looking behind. I don't like, you know but I think, since doing the greatest hits in 2018, and then the redo of Het Fidelity, it was at first I was like, oh, do I really want to, you know, do this retrospect kind of thing? But then I was like, you know what? It's kind of like, yeah, it's cathartic. It's also like it was sad, pulling up all of some of the master files of Het Fidelity and just realizing that so many people that worked on that album are just not here anymore,
Yeah.
because they were a lot older than me when they were making the music. But, you know, yeah, it's just people in the music industry, like let's just, it's not a cheerful thing to talk about, but people in the music industry are, you know, don't have a great life expectancy for a lot of factors. So yeah, it was kind of sad. It's like going, well, that person's gone, that they're on that gone. Looks like I couldn't, get on, the phone or send an
Yeah.
email or hit them on social media and go, hey, we're doing this, blah blah blah. It was a really sobering thing. So I think it was good to, yeah, it was kind of like pushed it in my face and made me sort of like, realize that, like, we are here for a finite time, and just make the most of it and celebrate. I think this is the word, celebrate. It's not a bad thing to celebrate.
Oh no, it's actually cool because while I was looking back through all this stuff, it reminded me of something I'd forgotten clean about until now. But you were probably one of the first live bands I ever saw at Gold Coast Parklands. You were playing behind SeaWorld there with Barnsley, I think. And then
Oh,
my first music memories is of seeing you playing guitar on stage.
wow. I remember the Fisherman Wharf shows up there too, a lot
That was a
outdoors.
great
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, they were fun. I mean, the Gold Coast has always been a good place to play. Um, and thankfully with like Miami Marquetta now being there, it's just, it's a great venue, and, you know, it can be a really transient feeling place, but I knowing that there are plenty of locals there, and, I feel like I've been tapping into them with the Blues Fest and
Mhm.
with Miami Marquetta. They're just great places to play. I love doing the Blues Fest too.
Oh yeah, it was actually quite sobering for me, like to look back at that and just go like, you're actually a part of my musical journey, and I'm sitting here today chatting with you, brother. It's like it
Thanks, man.
doesn't get much better, does it?
I'm glad some of my shows have had, some impact. That's really great to hear.
Fantastic. Well, before I let you go, brother, I've started a new thing since I chatted to you last called photo bomb. So basically, I've trolled through your social media. I've come up with a few photos that I want to ask you a little bit more about.
Sure.
So the first one, actually forgot. So I'm sure you get a lot of people ask you what it takes to play the guitar, mate. But I reckon you should just put that in your back
Oh,
pocket. And
yeah.
every time someone asks you, show them that.
Well, I mean, those are, those are my tools, Unfortunately, it's like skin and flesh, but they need to be kind of like hardened like a tool, Otherwise, I can't do sort of what I do. I mean, it's just really painful.
It
It's
looks
just
painful.
You're like pushing a cheese grater into your fingers, but thankfully, um, my fingers do this ridiculous thing that, I mean, I can't get over it myself sometimes. Like, even after just like a couple of shows, my calluses just sort of just suddenly go boom, and they're just there. It's like my body, through evolution or whatever, it's like adaptation is insane. Like, my body just knows to just like quickly send
Pop
callus.
it out.
It's like, quick, make callus. You know, I mean, I've got like a ridge in my shoulder here from the strap. That's an adaptation. Like, it's crazy, like the way what it has done to my body, like doing it as much as I have over the years. But yeah, look, I make the choice to use these stupidly heavy strings because I like the way they sound, and I can make it easier on myself with just use a lighter gauge. But I just love that sound that they produce. So yeah, I have to go through that process every time. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, I do have to use super glue occasionally, and like super glue just like to make like to stick the cracks together because they do split, and that's
Right.
thankfully not in the warmer months, but in the colder months, it's a real thing. It's just like it's my little cross that I carry, my axe that I have to.
That you have to
Right.
carry out.
Yeah, my little cross to bear.
Oh, there's one more photo, mate. Like most of your photos are like you on stage or you with your guitars, and they're all cool band photos, but I'm
Mm.
sitting there in the middle of all of them. You
Yeah,
got
what is
Prince and
going on there?
some guy dressed up in a doctor's outfit behind you.
Um, yeah, no, that is I actually don't know where that's from. That I don't even recognize that.
No, it was sitting in amongst your things. I'm wondering if you knew what it was.
Okay. Yeah, no, that might have been some magazine that I was trawling through at the time, but that's Dr. Fink behind him, the one that dressed in the surgical scrubs.
All right,
The
yeah.
keyboard player, yeah, with the
Wow.
stethoscope. Yeah, that's really early. Like, that's Wendy or Lisa, I think, next to him. Yeah, Wendy. I've let Wendy and Lisa fame. You've stumped me there, man. You've stumped me there.
All right. Well, on that note, brother, I shall let you go because you've got other people to speak to. But not the melancholy, sorry, the by request tour kicks off
Yeah,
February 30 down in Tasmania. I'm definitely going to make it to a Brisbane show this time, mate. And we'll catch up in
yeah.
beyond.
Sounds good.
All right, mate. You take care of yourself. Go and get some rest,
Cheers,
eh?
man. Yeah, I will.
Take it easy, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Bye.